This is for casuals only.
By a casual player. If you're a casual player that wants to gain the advantage over pros, sweats, and tryhards that like to make the game miserable, you come to the right place. It's time for the casual player to make a comeback and finally have fun playing Call of Duty. If you're a pro, sweat, and a tryhard, this content isn't for you. And use this point to stop this video and click away. Once again, this is for casuals only. Enjoy. Welcome to the Divine Intervention podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I want to say thank you to all of those who've subscribed to the channel and also to those who donate to this channel. If you'd like to donate to this channel, check out the description box below because every donation helps the channel and helps me bring forth even better content. Enjoy.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Of course, as you see here, we're going to do a full breakdown from a casual's perspective of the 9mm versus the 10mm C9, or is what I like to call it, the MP5. It feels like an MP5. It looks like an MP5. Feels like one. I mean, it's an MP5. And along in this video, you're going to see other things that I leave for you guys as you watch it. A lot of secrets and surprises, such as why movement and positioning is king and why it beats gun skill. And yeah, let's go ahead and get down into the video. As you guys can kind of see here, this is my monolithic suppressor along with the 10mm overpressured rounds and the 10mm magazine. And I'm just kind of slicing these guys up here. A little bit of shoot first, die first right there. Essentially, the bullets didn't register because, of course, Call of Duty's crappy servers. I shot that guy, but unfortunately, it didn't register. So yeah, essentially, I'm just showing you guys how I stay in the mid-range, stay in the close range here, knocking down these guys. This gameplay was pretty cool. I'm still on Blaze Town. I'm really enjoying Blaze Town. Definitely a W for the COD franchise. I'm trying to make sure there's no one here in the spawns before I dive deep. Knock him out, and there's a guy laying down here. The TTK on the C9 10mm is definitely a lot faster mid-range and close range. Now, I've used the C9 for a betterment of, I would say, almost 10 days now. Because, you know, C9 is my favorite weapon in the game. It's a gun that makes me feel very, like, if I beat you with this weapon, it's mainly because of my movement and positioning. You shouldn't beat me one-on-one with this weapon because the shoot first, die first percentage on this gun is very, very high. Or I wouldn't say it's very high. I would say it's a moderate amount, meaning if I shoot first on this weapon, I'm most likely going to die if you have a weapon that's just a tad bit better than mine. That kill right there was just me mastering my recoil with this weapon. It's important to find a weapon to master recoil. This is my favorite secondary, by the way. I don't know how to pronounce the sidearm. I just know it's the automatic pistol. Don't judge me. I'm a casual. But yeah, that's one of my favorite pistols in the game. Definitely run that sidearm there. I typically run the Siren or the automatic pistol. They're both automatic pistols, but yeah, run the automatic pistols. And now we're moving over to the 9mm. So when I told you guys about this in the previous videos, if you follow this channel, one of the earliest videos when Season 3 first came out, where I titled, "Is this gun better than what it was before?" And as you can see here, I'm using my positioning right here with the C9 9mm. It feels like a mini assault rifle. I can shoot long. I can have my long range engagements. The bullets feel a lot weaker, but they shoot straighter. As you see here, it's just pinpoint accuracy with the C9, the OG C9, and right here just wipe these guys out. And that's just pure movement right there. That was movement altogether. As you saw there, for me to get that double kill, that was just strictly movement. And right now, I'm just being patient. I'm a very patient support player. Here we go again. I'm using my movement, that's positioning right there. Positioning right there. And as you can see here, I'm playing my angle, positioning right here. Now my shots are off right there, but don't worry, I'm a casual. So yeah, I'm using my positioning in this entire segment right here, boom, positioning. Here we go again, another positioning kill. Yep, right here, yep. They don't know that I'm there. I'm in the right position. I'm in the right position. I should not be winning these gunfights if they shot me 1v1. I should not be winning those, but because I'm using my positioning, I'm able to, you know, get some doubles. Here we go here. I'm using my positioning here. I'm hugging my cover at all times, guys. See right there, see, look, I lost that engagement. I have a gun with high shoot first, die first percentage. And this gun is when you shoot first, it doesn't matter. If they shoot you with a gun that's slightly better, you're going to get wiped down. So here we go again. I do love the death machine. I'm one of the few. I'm the minority of the majority, which I don't care. This death machine has made me feel like has brought fun back into the game for me. I'm enjoying the death machine. Right here, get a nice little double. I enjoy it. I don't get many kills with it, but look, I'm having fun with the game. All right, I'm having fun with the game. So here we go. Here, I'm mainly just showing you guys. You know, when those long range kills come, you have to rely on your movement. And here's a position kill. This is movement right here. Move out the way. All right, and of course, let me reload here. And yeah, right here, positioning. That's positioning. This is movement right here, guys. Movement and positioning. This is where I'm using my, movement tactics that if you guys are a part of my Patreon, you know exactly what I'm talking about here. I can reveal a little bit. I died pretty funny here. And for me, it was pretty hilarious. I'm just trying to check where my teammates are. Sometimes I just like to kind of again, I'm a patient player. I like to check my angles, see where my teammates are, see what's going on. Again, build that trophy system down and protect B. And I'm just kind of gauging where everyone is. How's this map? How are we playing right now? How are the enemies playing right now? Kind of checking out everything. I think Seth Rogen is in here. Right here, good positioning. I'm using my positioning again. Here we go. He cannot see me, and I'm just knocking him out. My positioning is so good to the point people can barely see me. That's what positioning is about. See, movement right here. He thought I was going left. I went right. And, he was coming out of that closet. There we go. Yeah, the accuracy there, not the best, but when you throw a smoke, it does disable aim assist, but I still hit my shots, mainly because of movement. And a little bit because I mastered the C9. I've been using it since the release of this game, because I really enjoyed this weapon. You got to find a weapon that just feels good. And that's what allows you to come back as a casual to play this game. You got to find the weapon that literally makes you feel good to use. Win, lose, or draw. You feel good using it. Unfortunately, I was not paying attention to my mini map there. I was trying to protect B from my teammates capturing it, and the guy snuck up behind me. Now we're on to Signal, one of my favorite maps on this game that just dropped in Season 3. Once again, I'm enjoying Season 3. This is pretty good. This is a 3-lane map. Takes you back to the World at War days, Call of Duty 4 days. It's just, you guys go straight and kill. I really think they should add hardpoint. I don't think they should make this a face-off map. I really wish this was a hardpoint type of map as well. I could see that being a hardpoint map. So this is another variation of the C9. I'm using it what I call full combo, which is where you have Gunfighter on and you use the attachments that I've showed you guys at the beginning of the video to really optimize this weapon. And optimizing it, adding a good stock on there, adding a good grip on there for a quick draw. So really makes it a bit more versatile. It makes it quicker and snappier. Trying to give you guys 3 different flavors of the C9 and which one I enjoy the most, so you guys can see this. The TTK is still pretty powerful, knocking these guys out. This map right here is how you hone down your positioning and your movement. If you want to get good at positioning and movement, this is the map right here, and this is why I enjoy it. If you know me and how I operate on my channel, you know that positioning and movement is king. It trumps gun skill. Of course, if you have a meta, you can throw movement and positioning out the way and just rely on the gun to do the work for you, as Call of Duty intended for players with lower IQs or just don't really want to invest time in the game to use those weapons. But that's besides the point. I'm a novice. I enjoy being able to capitalize on beating you at certain things that you should have been able to beat me in. You know what I mean? So right here, that was good movement right there. I didn't get the kill, but it's all right. And yeah, this is right. Yeah, see that I was trying to get in good position. He beat me before I can get into that position. No worries there. You're gonna see some other nuggets in here of how I use positioning to clean up a lot of kills. Really easy right here. Boom, good positioning. All right, I'm moving to the left. Let's see what happens next. I mean, this is a good TDM map. I have fun playing this. I wish we could use streaks. Maybe not aerial streaks. This map kind of reminds me of 2019's Kill House. Don't know if you guys remember that, but Kill House kind of feels like Kill House a little bit, where Kill House could have been a face-off map technically, but it's not. But you can still use aerial streaks on Kill House. Alright, so again, I'm using my tactical insertions. Again, if you guys are running any kind of submachine guns or shotgun classes, a pro tip is to keep a tac insert with you at all times, because that allows you to keep the pressure on the enemies. Because these guns you got to stay up close and personal with. You know, obviously submachine guns are not weapons that are made for long range engagements until you master them, of course. Once you, I didn't even know you could stand there. That's crazy that guy was there. But once you master a submachine gun or of your liking, then you can start becoming guns that you can shoot from a distance with. C9 is a gun I aim to master to be able to get those long range kills. Although it's not recommended, obviously the bullet velocity and damage goes down. But you know, because I enjoy this game, I'm having a lot of fun with it. The first 2 seasons were kind of a crapshoot, but season 3 is shaping out to be pretty good, in my opinion. Especially with joint operations. That's a fun game mode. I literally want that game mode to stay. So look at that, just knocking these guys out, headshot. So as you can see here, like, I want you guys to get a different kind of feel for the different variations throughout this video. The C9 is just a different weapon right there. That was good positioning right here. Look at this. He doesn't even see me. He doesn't even see me. I'm using my cover and kind of strafing behind that cover, moving around that look right here. I have great positioning right here at this moment. Knocked him out. I should have knocked that guy out, but because of shoot first, die first percentage is so high on this gun, and it's such a weak weapon, unfortunately, a gun that's just a tad bit stronger will knock it out. So I switched over to the 9mm C9, so that way I can show you guys how precise this weapon can be. Again, it's still a weaker weapon, it's a weaker tier. But I enjoy it because, again, it allows me to remember, okay, make sure you're in good positioning. Right there, that's good positioning. Make sure, I was in good positioning there, but he had a far stronger weapon. Make sure you have good positioning. Make sure, it reminds me of my positioning and movement. You know, right here, I mean, good. I'm trying to use my movement here to try to snag a couple kills and move away from those grenades. Good positioning right here. Great positioning. Let's see here. Again, I'm being patient. Boom. Good positioning. Good positioning. And there's a guy here that sneaks up on me, I think. But I'll try to replay what my last mistake was. Staying, it's really good tight position right here. I got greedy right here. I wanted to just get that kill. I really enjoy killing people with the C9, or is what I call the MP5. Right here, that was a good positioning right there. Now I'm using my positioning and movement. Got the double kill. And this is the guy that sneaks up on me. It comes right out of the water. I got to remember to look down on this map here, but you know, all in all, it's a pretty solid weapon. Pretty solid variations. I enjoy the 9mm out of them all, but I do have a lot of fun putting that 10mm attachments on and making it a great gun. And that's about it for today's video, guys.
Once again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and share, and if you feel like you've learned something from this video, let me know in the comment section below.